Hello all, my name is Vasanth. I hope you all doing well. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Career with Vasanth, previously known as Uncommon Geeks. So in this today's video, I'm going to discuss a very special topics, that is the problems that the freshers are facing right now. I have a lot of opinion about the current problems that basically the freshers who are entering into IT industry are facing. But I don't want to put forth my opinion in this video. I'm interviewing a B.A graduate who is from Kolkata and his 1 year struggle getting into IT industry. So this can be eye opener for a lot of people who are thinking like they're going to get 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 30 lakh CTC as soon as they pass out from their engineering by looking at this Bhaiya Didis on the YouTube channel. It's not that easy. So we are going to discuss all the problems that a fresher are facing and what are all the solutions that this particular fresher has found out. And in somewhere in middle I also add my tips probably if you're a fresher how to overcome the problems. Stay tuned, watch the video till the end. If you are somebody who is watching my video for the first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel Career with Vasanth and like this video. Definitely you will not regret it. Hello all. I have already told in the introduction like why basically the whole purpose of making this video. With me I have a person who actually don't want to reveal his name or present the video, but he's a fresher and he I can put my opinion regarding the problem that fresher facing. But it will always good if you hear from the person who is currently in that situation. So it's primarily around like discussing the problem and what are the potential solutions that we can go across. Okay. So throughout the conversation, I'll be addressing this person as fresher itself. So fresher, first of all, like welcome to the this particular session. Can you please introduce yourself? Yeah, so that we can get started.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for having me. I'm from Kolkata and I'm from non-tech. I'm not from tech and I want to get into tech. So I've been learning programming and want to get into tech and get a full-time offer.
Yes.
It's been a year for learning and I've been of applying for jobs and having difficulties getting one. And I've
Exactly.
gotten few interviews
I'll come there,
and I'm
Michelle. Like
aspiring.
the problems, like probably the potential problems of your interview, right? I'll come there. But I'll ask like one honest
Mm,
question that like running and
mm.
probably like most of the people who are watching this video would be. You tell me, fresher, like what is the primary problem that a fresher or any graduate who wants to get into IT industry facing at the moment?
Okay, so one the biggest problem is there's a lot of pressures around like in India there's a lot of students and there's not the same amount of jobs like the vacancy. So there's not same amount of vacancy like not same they're not even close amount of vacancy. So that's why they aren't able to get jobs or interviews even. So companies either see a lot of layoffs and everything. So there is also a recession which is also going on, and companies don't want to hire freshers because they have to put a lot of resources like a lot of months, and they are basically a liability to them, so they
Yeah.
don't want to hire them. So they even if a fresher and even a 1 year experienced person has a difference between that the experienced person has a experience, so he
Yes,
doesn't need to that 3 months 6 months training. So
I
that's and no company wants to hire a fresher right now because
got
it's a
it.
very recession market here.
Yeah. So if I had to conclude, fresher, the primary problem what you say is it's like most companies, probably excluding some big giants like Infosys, TCS, which have like dedicated infrastructure for training fresher. So rest of the
Mhm.
companies are not so inclined towards hiring a fresher and like basically training them. Correct. That is one of the
Mm,
biggest problem
mm.
because of which the fresher hiring has been reduced. That's what you feel. Correct.
Yes, yes, yes.
Got it. See, I just want to add on a question to this, Fresher. Like that is, AI is basically taking over a lot of things, like the ChatGPT, Gen AI, as including you, most freshers would already know how brilliant they are. Correct. You can give some ask and like they become so brilliant even by you put up some design that is done on a paper and a pen and you ask it to build a website. To a great extent, it is able to build. It's not like the complete one. To a larger extent, it's able to build. So what is your take, Fresher? Like you think like these advancement in Gen AI is again affecting the freshers to get into the IT industry? What is your take?
No, actually, it's not affecting directly the freshers because even the best AI right now today cannot do the same level of job as a fresher. Like not at all. It's not possible because you have to do a lot of prompting to get things like working.
Correct.
So there's not taking job, but there is some things like they're very very automated, and you can see the news and that this company fires this many employees because of they are replacing the work. So not affecting at the moment, they're not getting affected. So AI now is not affecting the junior engineer roles.
Got it. That's what your take. Basically, whatever the revolution
Yeah,
is happening on AI, that's not directly impacting the fresher hire. But like you told, the
yeah,
amount of time that is required for training a fresher is something that most companies are not willing to at the moment because of market slowdown and all of it. Correct?
yes, yes, yes.
Sure. See, as definitely we had a conversation before starting this recording, Fresher. Like, you are basically from an arts background. BA you have done, correct? So BA you
Yes,
have
yes.
done, and then you want to switch into IT industry. See, this is a common thing that a lot of people do now. They even in engineering they don't
Mm,
take computer science and they take other streams
mm,
like electronics, mechanical, electrical, and they finally want to get into IT industry. Okay. See, where
mm,
I come
mm.
from, my question comes from is why don't including yourself and a lot of others don't realize like what they want to do after 12th. Is it like they really want to get into IT, then why don't they pursue IT related courses, they pursue something else, and then they want to get into IT, which to an extent becomes harder because there are a lot of IT crowd already exist. Why do you think this is happening?
One thing is the most lucrative thing in IT is the money.
Correct.
That's why many people want to join it. And another thing, many other the engineering streams there aren't that amount of jobs that can all of them can get, and IT is the only one that is booming, and it will also boom, and it has the vacancy to absorb the crowd.
I agree.
And I
So
think
my question
that
is like,
this is
why do you take like why do you want did BA for 3 years and then you want to go to IT? Like, but our people are not having like enough awareness like what to do after 12. They end up pursuing something and then they realize no, this has no career, and then they want to go into IT. Because if everybody start getting into IT, then probably no other streams would prosper. So why people are doing making this mistake according to you?
well, there is one thing even in engineering or another field. So there is something like common, like everyone wants to go to engineering or
Hmm.
doctor, and
Hmm.
like so some area. So there is also go to some bachelor of arts, and they prepare for government exams.
Hmm.
Okay. So that's why people do it. It's a more similar thing, like he's going engineering, so I'll go to engineering also. So
Hmm.
kind of peer pressure type of thing. So
Yeah.
that's what I do. And as I told before that there aren't many jobs in other
Hmm.
engineering fields.
Got it. No, to if I have to summarize that, right, so like a lot of people think like everybody is doing engineering, let's try to do something different, correct? And probably one because of the lack of knowledge, their parents might not be educated or for some other reason. And like they take something else and they realize like there is not a lot of a career or a job opportunities in this particular stream. So then they tend to switch their
Yes.
options to CS because when they realize
and 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 a lot of who go into non-IT streams even in engineering, so there is not that much vacancy in this IT.
correct.
Yeah, it's like there is 300 seats in one college. So I
Yeah.
have a friend, he went to engineering electrical, and they wanted to switch to IT but cannot do, because to do that
Hmm.
he had to has a lot of CGPA or something, then he can switch, or
I
it's
agree.
mostly costly.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I remember from my college days when I was doing college alone 7 years back. So out of 600 people in the college, there were around 120 people in CS branch. Okay.
Mm,
Now when I go
mm,
back and ask, out of 600 people in the college, 480 people are on the CS and related background. Like there was only CSE and ISC when I was studying. Okay. Now there is
mm,
CSE,
mm,
CSE in AI, CSE in VR, and CSE in some other thing, information science. Like they're all basically multiple flavors. End of the day, out of
mm,
600, 480 are into just IT and related domain. So I'm to an extent I'm scared like where it will lead, but I get to your point. End of the day, like everybody wants a good job, correct? See, as you are in this job
mm,
hunt for an year, Prisha, like almost it's been a close to an year that you have been hunting for a job. My honest
mm.
ask is, what is the biggest myth that you had before you start applying for job and that has been busted over a period of time? Because a lot of people could be at your place 1 year back, like how you are at 1 year back, na? That same situation, a lot of
Mm.
freshers are there who are watching this video. What is the biggest myth according to you in current job market?
Okay, not just current market, also like engineering thing. So first thing is this is not an easy job, and it doesn't pay well because it's an easy job. It's very hard, and it do pay
Correct.
well, but some very narrow margin. There's very some little little few companies that pays that much.
I agree.
And what you see on the YouTube algorithms, they're either selling you some course in the name of FANG.
Yes.
Okay, and those the numbers, 80 LPA, 5 crore, $150 remote job. The first thing is there is not much of a remote job, so
Yes.
many companies don't prefer it. It's getting adopted, but there's not much, and
I
many companies don't pay a very amount of the you might be getting thinking, okay, I'll get 10 LPA, and you might switch to a 3 LPA, like 25K a month. You will get that. That's a reality thing, and you are hoping like. And the thing is, this YouTube thumbnail says the raise the expectation bar to very high level. So even
I
if someone gets like 40K job, so he will be very unsatisfied. He will be left unsatisfied because he
agree.
expected a 10 LPS, so like 70K or maybe more, and it's getting like half of that what he expected. So he'll be unsatisfied. So they are
Yes.
raising the expectation bar unnecessarily, and they are mostly like selling a course.
Got it. To summarize, like the biggest myth according to you, freshers, that happening in the market is this crazy salary thing. Like a lot of freshers are
Yeah.
taking that into their heart, assuming like even not just the people who are actually graduating, even the people who are probably in 11th and 12th, they are considering like if I do engineering, I end up getting like whatever, like 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs starting salary, or at least like 20,
Yes.
30 lakhs starting salary, but which is not the case. Like most people live
And
today. Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah, and if there is someone paying who is crazy number, so that's a also a also a like scam. So what
Yes.
happens is you might get like 10 LPA, and the rest amount will be your joining bonus and your relocation, and all things will be combined. And there is a 4 year vesting period, which will be like you cannot get the amount if unless you stay there for like 4 years straight. So this thing like they mostly like scamming everyone, including.
Exactly. I agree. So basically, to summarize, especially like whatever the salary burst that is there in the market right now, whether it's YouTube, LinkedIn,
Yeah,
etc.,
yeah,
that's not like a reality. So like be
yeah.
open to get into some good job, even if you're like around 3.5 lakh LPA and get good experience. And you can start your career from there. Don't think like as soon as you start applying, you get like 10 lakh, 20 lakh package. Correct?
Yeah.
Got it. So, see, I have like some more questions, but before that, like I just want to hear your experience of this 1 year for sure. Like after you started hunting for a job, what was the journey like? What are the different companies you applied? Did you hear offer from anyone? Or if you, as you not got a job and you're at the last leg of in some companies, I just want to hear your experience. You can be like quite descriptive, explaining all of that for sure.
Okay, so first thing first, I started with C language, and I did it from like 1 month, and then I left it. Then there's I want to search like what is the best language to learn, and then I went to Python. Then I did it for 1 2 months, and then I left it again. Then I went to like something try others like HTML CSS. So I did HTML CSS, then JavaScript. Then like when I to ask for jobs, then everyone started like, do you know React, do you know React? Like, so the thing, one thing by the myth that you will do HTML CSS and JavaScript and people will be like welcoming you, okay, get this job. So that's not gonna happen. To get thing, I get to know that others like HTML CSS JavaScript, it's a hook. Then they get into this, then there is a lot of tech stacks needed to get any job. Like you will be won't be even shortlisted if you don't have that many steps. And now it's like kind of bloated. Like
I
to
agree.
get a front-end job, you need HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Tailwind CSS, SAS, Bootstrap, like MongoDB, SQL. Then there is maybe GraphQL. Then there is a Node.js, maybe Python, maybe AWS. A lot of stuff. Like that's endless.
I agree.
That's full stack. That's not front end.
Yes.
And there is someone like you might see someone in comment like they may ask that I know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, will I get a job? No, you won't get. And so things like continue, I did it. So I had to learn React. I did few pet projects and did okay, so posted on GitHub. There's on live on Netlify and GitHub pages. Did a portfolio website. Then I applied for a lot of jobs, and I did some. There's some things to be careful. There's like intern sala, and there's few places where they will throw an assignment to do, and those assignments will look like a actual real project. So they
Mm,
are scamming freshers, and they will ask you to do things like whatever they can do. So it's worth it because they are getting it for free.
I agree.
And this kind of scams also happen, and I'll also be scammed. And then there is like I got one offer in a Canada-based company. They offered me 3.4, and then I tried to negotiate, and
So you
things
got an
didn't go
offer
well.
from
Then I
a like Karnataka, Bangalore-based company, correct?
no, that is Noida-based. That's the
Okay.
first one.
Okay. First
Okay,
offer you got from
Noida-based.
which company? First offer you got from like name of the company or place of the company is from where you got.
It's from Noida-based company. I
Okay.
don't know name the company.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
So I got it, and then they offered me 3.4 LPA, and I so like they, when they first asked HR first um, asked the first question is what is you expecting? So I said 10 LPA, like everyone
Mhm.
expecting. So, so they say okay, at your current level we can offer you 4.5 LPA only.
Hmm.
I say okay, okay, let's go to the interview, and they'll say. Then I had only one round of interview. I was taken by the manager. So he's a technical guy, technical architect. So it took me like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and other brainstorming the questions. And it was okay, okay, and I passed it. Then they offered me, and things didn't go well, and they. So lesson learned here is this: don't try to negotiate at your level. Just
No, just to summarize,
join.
like you, they told 3.5, you asked 10, which is almost like 300% off, 300% of
Yeah,
the thing. They
yeah,
told they can give up to 4.5, correct?
yeah. They said that they would, but they
Hmm.
offered less. So I actually felt like why so low? So I expected a
Hmm.
number. So they declined the offer, and
Oh,
they
okay.
hired someone else.
Hmm.
Okay, then I got another. It's a Bangalore-based company, so I got it from a referral, and did it in an assignment. I had to do an assignment. There is a technical round, and I got selected for this role, and got an offer. And it's very low, like 3.25 LP. I didn't try to negotiate because I had my past experience,
Hmm.
and I tried to join and didn't join it because it was paying very less thing,
Yeah,
and I had some travel related issues, so I
got it.
couldn't join it. I would like to join it. I would have joined it, but I had issues.
Got it. So this second job was from where? Again from Noida or from different place?
Second from
Okay,
Bangalore.
got it. So now they you did the assignment. They were able to offer 3.5, and but they were not rolling out offer letter or something of that sort. Correct? They want you to come to their office, which was
They
not like that.
offered
Mhm.
they offered me even less than the first one. So
Okay.
first one offered me 3.4, and this one
Hmm.
offered me 3.25. I guess the in hand will be 25.
Hmm.
Okay, and you calculate how much it is because
Yeah.
in hand is all the what matters.
Yes.
And I had travel related issue and didn't
Yes.
had many much work work, so I didn't go there, join there.
Got it. See, yeah, and see, if I have to think, look at it from a from a bird view point of view, Pressure. Like you are staying in
Mm,
actually in Kolkata. So the job you got in
mm,
Bengaluru, they are not giving you
mm,
offer letter, but they're asking you to come and
mm.
join like immediately. Correct? What is the
Yes,
guarantee?
yes.
Like you have to spend definitely some amount of money from there to come here, and then you need to look for some accommodation. Even just to
Mm.
till then, you're not guaranteed whether you are actually gonna get a job or not. Correct? Because they have to
Actually, I
come
didn't get an offer letter. I don't have any kind
back.
of proof that I got this.
Hmm. So there was that's what, no sane person would fly from Kolkata to Bangalore when there is no offer letter. There's no guarantee
Yes,
basically. That was the problem.
yes, yes.
What happened after the
Uh,
second company? Yeah.
so I'm still searching for, applying for jobs. I'm not getting much of a response.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I'm not giving up right now.
Sure, wonderful, wonderful. See, the one of the main reason that I decided to speak to you, I mean, I told this in the introduction also. Like, I have a group, Telegram group, where we have more than 3,100 members from all across the world, primarily dedicated for front-end development. You keep writing a lot of stuffs. Basically, whenever people ask question, you respond to them. You try to motivate them. 1 year, close to 1 year, is actually a very long journey for finding a job, fresher. So, how have you kept yourself motivated? Because this might be applicable for a lot of people who are watching the video. So, how do you think they should keep themselves motivated in this job hunting journey?
I'm not a very motivational guy. Or I'm really not good at motivation. Even I would say them don't go into IT.
Hmm.
Actually, things are first thing. Let's get them demotivated.
Hmm.
There's a lot of crowd, and everyone thinks like they will get a job. And front end places, it's very crowded. Like React
I
space
agree.
is overcrowded. I can say. Okay. Thing is, one thing to give us like times will change. It's not gonna be the same as
Yeah.
right now. It will
Yeah.
change. It can get worse, but it will get better too. So
Yeah.
we are hopeful. We want things to get better. So we are
Yes.
waiting for that time
I agree.
and keep upskilling, learn more stacks because company wants more stacks.
Yes. So I
Yes.
have an honest question to you, like fresher. I ask this to a lot of people whomever I discuss. Do you think it is like a good idea to pursue computer science? Let's say somebody from like 11th or 12th is watching this video and they want to come into computer science. Do you think it is like a good idea to pursue it? Like going after like 4 years from now or 3 years from now, do you think the career, this particular stream is going to be still prosperous? What is your thought?
Actually, nobody has seen future, and anything will be just an assumption.
Hmm.
So I think, yeah, it will be prosperous. Thing is, AI is not going to take your jobs.
Hmm.
It's not like directly not gonna happen. Maybe
Hmm.
something, but who knows? It's progressing rapidly. Like see, it's
Exactly.
been 1.5 years. Okay, 1 year, 1.5 years, and things have progressed so much. So we see, and Devin, it was like totally marketing gimmick, and I
Hmm.
got scared too.
Hmm.
So things are like this. AI is progressing slowly, but it's progressing. Uh, yeah, there is a thing. There will be jobs, maybe even more jobs. It's oath processing, which actually the problem is it's overcrowded.
Hmm.
The
That
thing
is the
is,
primary
first thing
problem.
there is
So
yeah,
even a
the thing is
person
like
who really has a good skill, even a person who really has a good skill, it's becoming extremely hard to
uh,
stand up because of the huge crowd that exists. Correct?
huge crowd. And now what the thing is, first people used to say that get a project, build a project to get
Yes.
because everyone didn't have that. Now
Correct.
everyone has that. Like there is
Yes.
a lot of tutorial. Everyone has. So even for other who are hiring, so don't know that this person is genuine or not.
I agree. Like
Okay,
everybody
yeah,
has a
and
portfolio website, everybody has a GitHub repositories, everybody is trying to contribute some or the other with open source. Correct? Become
yes.
hmm. Got it.
Yes, so the thing is, it's overcrowded. Like, how would anyone know like you're genuine? Like,
I agree.
even if you're genuine, you people have similar things like you. So it's
Yeah.
hard to get. You might have even, and what thing is, suppose your the job description matches your resume or skill sets, so there's no point your resume is shortlisted. I have sent my portfolio to a HR and they reject my profile. Then I asked to another HR, he sent my profile to a CTO. It's for a startup and say, okay, your profile is very good, and I got an interview assignment. So thing is, so I don't know how do they evaluate the resume or profile.
I
I
agree.
don't know. I have no idea. Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, it will prosper. Things are uh,
At least from
good for now. It's
your point of view. Yes.
overcrowded is more problem.
Got it.
Overcrowded, it's overcrowded. Lot of because first thing there's a barrier like you need a degree. Okay, now you don't need that degree too because
Yeah.
there are already people who's from different places.
Yes. I agree. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so that's the problem, and it will gonna get more higher.
Yes, sure, sure. So we are coming close to end of this session, Pressure. So my question is,
Mm,
almost on the closing note, do you think like
mm.
as you think it's becoming overcrowded, there are like different ways to stand out. One way is like graduating from a premium college, IITs, NIITs, IIM, and these things. So what do you think? Like that is something that is very beneficial if somebody should pursue that than just going to some tier 3 or tier 2 college and like becoming a mass. What is your advice?
See, society respects these tags, and it's definitely worth it. Like if someone can get,
Yes,
then they can get it, and it has value. It's not
yes,
like it's totally worthless. It's not worthless. A
yes,
premium institution definitely stands you out because they will be like, okay, he's from IIT, he must be very good. So you
yes.
have a very good chance of like getting a good job, getting good company, good
I agree.
internship. Yeah, it's definitely worth trying.
Got it. Sure, sure. See, got it, Fresher. I am almost come to the end of the session. I intentionally did not put forth my opinion about any of the answers you gave. The because the whole point of video is like to hear their opinion. Like probably whatever the things that you're sharing, that is something that resonate with a lot of people who are out
Mm.
there. I'm sure like they would like it and they'll definitely add whatever the viewpoints that they have regarding a fresher finding a job. So all the audience who watch the video, like if you feel like whatever the fresher in the call shared is something that you also resonate, please mention that in the comment section. Or disagree to any points, you can please mention that as well. Okay. Um, so very nice talking to you, Fresher, and it's very eye-opening to see a fresher sharing their experience. Before we end the call, you have anything to say?
No, sir, I don't have anything to say.
Sure.
Same as
So
friend thing.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, only thing that probably I would say, and that whatever I hear from speaking to fresher, even during this recording and before that, is uh, AI may not take over all the jobs, and it is never easy to get a job in the IT industry because of the crowd that right now exists. And India being a country that is producing around 15 lakh engineers every year, it's very hard to get into a good job. So don't think like placement is a final year thing that you're gonna do. Consider 3 years of graduation or 4 years of graduation as a preparation or a path towards achieving it. So there's a high chance that probably you will get into some good company. That's the only thing that I would advise. And have patience. You apply for 10 jobs. Don't expect like 9 people will call you to give you a job. That's not gonna happen because of again overcrowded environment. Have patience, apply for more companies like Fresher also told, try to build some portfolios, try to stand out by making some interesting solving some interesting challenges. There's always a high chance probably you'll get a job. That's all for the video. Catch you in the next one. Thank you.